No, you're good. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
We got a sub from Darksaber.
Nice. What's up, Darksaber? Okay, I got audio now. I am on Moxfield entering my Tatyova deck. So far I've got Tatyova and Crush of Tentacles in there. And that's it. Let me make sure my post actually posted real quick. I'm not used to Twitter on the computer. I did it. Okay. All right, we got Crush of Tentacles. Tatyova. Check. Praise be to Sound. Sound is the goat for sure. Thank you to Cyrus for doing all my tech stuff. All right, we got Court of Bounty. Added. Constant Mists. OG Tatyova or new. You know, I don't know which one came first, honestly, but it's the Benthic Druid, and she's in an altar sleeve. So if I take her out, you can kind of. We got the double, possibly the triple sleeve going on. This is where the magic really happens with Tatyova here. Whoa! It looks so cool. I love this altar sleeve. And I didn't know there was another Tatyova behind this Tatyova. There we go. Put her up there. Okay, Constant Miss, you are in. That was an expensive card, I see. All the others have been like $1 something. Swap them out with each round of Commander Tax. Library of Lang. All right. This is my first time doing this, and I wasn't sure like how long it would take, and I did not separate anything, so I'm just kind of going. What we pull is what we pull. And this card has like a ton of non-basic land, so it's like not going to be as easy as Crawling Barrens. It takes some time, but it's very satisfying at the end, I bet. This, I know, I'm like, this is one of my 4 commander decks, and I'm like, oh, I have 4, but like, that's not very many in the grand scheme, you know? Strip Mine. This is my favorite commander deck. It's my first commander deck. It's the one that I know how to play the best, and I really love it. Fabled Passage. I like that Tatyova is kind of like feared at the commander table, you know? It's kind of fun. I just hit number 11 and I'm striving for Big 12, then stopping for a long time. Nice. First deck feels special. Yeah, it has the special feels. It does. This is like, I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily like a pet deck, but it's definitely like she's my baby, you know? We got Trench Behemoth. I love Trench Behemoth. I love the Krakens. This, like, I love that, I love pulling out the big Krakens. I like the big dinosaurs in this deck, too. Terastodon. I don't know if Terastodon's a real dinosaur. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Odon. I don't know if that's like a real dinosaur name, but it's a good fake one. Follows Latin rules. Hullbreaker Horror, another great card. And it's a shiny. Simic Sky Swallower. Terastodon is so good. Oh yeah, I've had 3 decks occupy that pet go-to deck since I got back during 2017. Nice. That's awesome that you're also like a back into it kind of person, because that's like, for me, I like really slightly dabbled in Magic from age like 12 to 26, and then I started to get back into it, and it's only been in the last couple, and like I started to play, like, you know, really like playing Oh, I think I entered the wrong card there. I just realized. No, I did. Okay. Right one. I just realized I should probably type the whole card name. But the last couple months I've like built my first deck. I'm building another deck. Like, I'm really starting to like pay attention and learn. Like, before I was just like, I know my deck and I can play my deck and I can show up and play my deck and that's it, you know? And now I'm kind of like really expanding and like learning like the whole, like trying to, at least, there's so much, but like really trying to learn that next level of Magic and trying to like learn all the phases, and you know, and really like what you can do, because I think that when you really like, the more rules that I start to really grasp and understand, I think that the more room I have for strategy. And I'm like a big strategy game player, so that's really appealing to me. Ages 14 to 16, 19 to 21, and then 29 to present. Nice. Yeah, I love the, you know, sometimes you gotta hop off of it to get the love back on. Didn't discover Commander till 29. Kitchen table beforehand. Nice. Yeah, archetypes crept up on me, and learning about strategies came in during 2020. Exactly. Yeah, totally. That's like where I'm at. I'm just starting to learn all like this kind of, this scaffolding of this next level of playing Magic, and learning other decks, because learning how to play new decks in different colors and different combinations, and has just kind of taught me how to play against those too. All right, Nadir Kraken. Entered. Next. Explore. A classic. I love this card. It's funny because with Commander, I'm like, is that card still in that deck? Like, I haven't seen it in a while, but with 100 cards and, you know, no repeats, it's just kind of like that. Reclamation Sage. I'm going to need a Reclamation Sage break here soon. Reclamation Sage. Misty Rainforest. This deck is like, it's a land ramper, and I love that. You know, like, you get, once you get to play Tatyova, I love these fetch lands for it, because you're just like, double it, triple it, give it to me. What's up? Zemnikai? Learning about other archetypes and how to modify and tech your decks out against other types. Like, I'm sure you love testing out cards and gardens against other popular decks in the format. Yes, so I just played another one of my league matches last night, and against a, so it was Golgari Gardens versus this Green Elves deck, and I actually played with my husband, PhyrexianHannah, shout out. I played his deck that's similar against, you know, beforehand, just to kind of get a feel for what I was like, what the matchup was going to be like. And I actually won like by the skin of my teeth that game, the one game we played. If I didn't like pull it together and win that turn, like he was gonna take me out with life. I was like down to 3, you know, just the next turn. And so, but I did lose both games. I lost both games of my match, so I lost 2 out of 3, but I learned a lot and I actually played really well. It was my I'm really proud even though I lost, because I think I played that deck better those 2 games than I had the last 2 games, even though I won one of those last 2 game matches. So we got regrowth in there, right? Regrowth. I thought I put it in there, but I'm like, it'll tell me if I have 2 of one card in there, right? I keep entering regrowth and I'm not seeing it. Ugh. Oh, no, I did put it in twice. Remove 1. There we go. I'm new to Moxfield, but I'm figuring it out. Yeah, I saw the exclamation point and was like, okay, wait. All right. Beast Within. Fairhaven Elf. Speaking of elves. Azusa. I love this card. Crucible of Worlds. Ooh, $30 card. Dang. I have like no idea what this deck is worth, so this can be kind of fun to see. Whelming Wave, one of my favorites. I love a good Whelming Wave. Evolving Wilds. Tatyova loves these fetch lands. So you mentioned 4 decks. What are the others for Commander? Or 4 decks spread across all formats. So I have 4 Commander decks. I'll show them off. We've got Radagast, Wizard of the Wilds. Got some glare, but Radagast, Wizard of the Wilds. Let's see if I can pull them correctly. And Radagast the Brown. The glare is atrocious. This is a super, super sweet full art shiny Radagast the Brown. So sweet. I'm like trying to, let's see. Might look better. Yeah, there we go. Radagast the Brown. And Slimefoot. Okay, I think I'd call Slimefoot my pet deck probably, because, and Slimefoot also got the full art super sweet shiny. I am a, oh, I'm on break. Okay, let's see. I thought that the ad was saying that it ended. There we go. All right, I don't know what you missed from the ad break, but we'll redo just a little bit. Radagast the Brown, full art. So that's 2 Radagast. Tatyova, 2 Radagast, and this one's really my pet deck, I would say. This one's Slimefoot. I'm a mycologist, so I love all the mushroom cards and all the sapling tokens of this deck. It's so cool. They're so sweet. Like, and I like, this is obviously an oyster mushroom. They're so cool. This is a Ramaria species mushroom. The lion's mane down here. Like, they're very inspired by real mushrooms. I really like that. Here's what it's a so it's like honey mushrooms. Polluted Delta. Not the Polluted Delta. Another $30 card. I'm so shook by how expensive the cards are. Terramorphic. Terramorphic Expanse. Bargaining. All right. I was showing off the Saproling tokens. So yeah, as a mycologist, I absolutely love the art of all the Saproling cards, Saproling tokens. They're so cool. This deck would be better with like a different commander, and I know that, and I don't care because I want it to be Slimefoot. Fun fact, I'm a mycologist and a lichenologist, and I also study slime molds. So Mochi Bear, what's up? Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you. Fun fact, so my husband and I had to switch. He had to give me his Twitch account because it was under my email, because when we 10 years ago, he used my email account to get free like Steam points from Twitch because I had an Amazon account and he didn't. And then we like got married and we just kept my Amazon account, and then he just like used his Twitch account forever. And then eventually he was like, it's tied to your email, so I'm just going to give you the account and make a new email. So technically it's his affiliate birthday, but I'll take it, okay? I'll take it. So yeah, this is my Slimefoot deck, and I love Slimefoot. Obsessed. It's like my deck. Like, I'll like play Tatyova, and like, you know, Tatyova is such a beast that like it's kind of hard to not win with Tatyova. Okay, she's she OP. And so like if I win like a game with Tatyova, then I'll be like, okay, I don't really care about winning at all, and I just want to play Slimefoot. But I will say Slimefoot did win a game. Okay. Slimefoot won a game. We updated some cards and put some new cards in it, and he won a game. So he's not just the pet deck anymore. Also, I've been bedazzling deck boxes. This is CEDH deck box. Yeah, Slimefoot fucks now. He does. I don't remember. I think it was like a couple cards that got added that just like really beefed it up, but I can't remember what they are now. I need to get the pink bedazzled deck box up here because it also looks super sick. I put my CEDH decks in these. I have Kinnan and Dina. I've played Kinnan a few times, getting the hang of Kinnan. I haven't played Dina yet. She's my new deck. Those are CEDH sticks. And then my last deck I have is my Golgari Gardens Pauper deck. And I'm going to actually learn a new Pauper deck. I played a league match against this deck that was like white black combo like goblin, and it had like putrid goblin. Like, I don't remember the other card. One card that could like fetch putrid goblin, and then once you get putrid goblin out, it combos out to infinite mana. Bam bam, you know. And it was so fun to play against that deck that I was like, I want to play that deck next. So I'm going to learn that deck next. But I have one more game to play. Oh, red-black. That's right. It was red-black. Red-black goblin combo. Yeah. I have one game left to play for this round of the league matches. And it's against Super Baka Bros. So I know he's actually he's on his lunch break with his wife and kid right now. But shout out to Super Baka Bros, who's usually watching me stream right now. Because we got to play our game together, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be fun. And maybe we'll stream it. Ramunop Excavator. Okay, I'm back and hello. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I just went over all of the decks that I have. I'll speed run it. Tatyova, Benthic Druid, Radagast, Wizard of Wilds, Radagast the Brown, Slimefoot. Those are my 4 commander decks. For CEDH, I have Kinnan. Played it a few times. Just starting to get the hang of it. Feeling it out for sure. Like it. And Dina, who I haven't played yet, but excited to learn. And my last deck that I have is a Pauper deck, and it's Golgari Gardens, and I love playing Golgari Gardens, but I'm gonna learn the new deck I was talking about. Ramunop Excavator. In. Command Tower. Y'all should both stream on your own channels. Agreed. Let's do that. It's decided, even though he's not in the chat right now. I bet that after his lunch break, he's going to hop in the chat, though, and we'll tell him. Simic Signet. All right. It's actually going a lot faster than I thought it would, so... Waterlogged Grove. I like that. That's a great name for a card. I'm kind of like, I've had this deck for so long, and I'm like just realizing that's what that one's called. Waterlogged Grove. That's what we call when a mushroom has too much moisture in it, and it's been raining so much that the hyphae, the cellular structures, can no longer hold the water. We call it waterlogged. Island. Next. Forest. Oh, I think this is where we get into a bunch of land. There might be an easier way to do this, but I don't know it. Me looking at the chat, waiting for anyone to tell me if there's an easier way to do it. I think I can just go through and go like add more from here. Like islands, there's 2, and then I go here and add 1. That's not faster. Okay. I don't have any CEDH decks, just mid-high commander decks. Are you making one for the Pride Partners thing? I am not. So the new deck I'm building is Rosy Drinkwater from Lord of the Rings. I'm kind of Lord of the Rings obsessed. So I want to build as many Lord of the Rings decks as I possibly can. You can just enter the basics once each and then adjust the quantity. Okay, okay, perfect. I'm going to have to... I already was like, I think I added 1 less island than I should have. So I think at the end, I'm going to count out all my basic lands and make sure I got those numbers right. I was typing. I missed the question. Brain is rough today. That's okay. Yo, what is good, party people? Super Baka Bros. We were just talking about you. And I was saying he's having lunch with his family right now, and I'm sure he'll be in here soon. But we were just saying how we could stream our Pauper League match. We could each stream it on our own channels at the same time. That'd be sweet. All right, Forest. I think it's faster for me just to type than to go clicky clicky. There we go. 3 forests. Edric and Belbay for the Pride event. Super budget extra turns. Ooh, I like super budget extra turns, that's for sure. Super Baka Bros gifted a tier 1 sub to Cozy with a Twist. Welcome, Cozy with a Twist. What's up? There's the man of the hour. We totally should. Lunch was awesome. Nice, nice. We got to see your beautiful fam right before they walked over there. And I was telling Brittany that we should play Patchwork because I think she'd really like Patchwork because it's just like a game where you build a quilt and it's very low stress, cozy, happy vibes. She totally would. Okay, cool. She would love that. Nice, nice. Me too. Field of the Dead. Okay, then this is where I'm going to make another pile of islands, I think. Nope, not quite yet. Maybe I'll just stack my basic land and do it last. I think that's what we'll do. Blighted Woodland. Because we do a lot of nature Hannah facts on this channel as a mycologist, lichenologist, and an ecologist. Blighted Woodland. So blight is a fungus. Speaking of mycology, blight is a fungus that affects trees. It's a parasitic fungus that affects trees, and it actually, so it kills the tree. And blight can also be on plants and, you know, like smaller foliage and other things as well. Blight can also attack other fungi. So blighted woodland. You don't want your woodland blighted, that's for sure. But blight is also something that's just kind of naturally existing. And it's funny because it's like you shouldn't care about blight unless you're trying to cultivate. Like you're trying to grow a tree or a plant in a climate that it like isn't naturalized in and it isn't native to. That's what gets affected by blight. Not native things don't get affected by blight. Or if they do, it's in a natural balance. Sakura Tribelder. Tireless Tracker. Wooded Foothills. Without blight. That's a forest. We're going to pile it up over here. Cultivate. I love Cultivate. And I love this art for Cultivate. It's so cute. Omnia Seas. Makes me want to go, yo ho. What are we thinking for Friday's game? Casual or CEDH? I was thinking we were going to start with like high power casual because I'm the most confident with Tatyova. Am I spelling ominous wrong? Ominous? Lots of ominous cards. Ominous Seas. I'm going to learn even more cards just doing this. Acidic Slime. That's where I live. Favorite spot in Commander. Hell yeah. Acidic Slime. High power bullshit is my world too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I really like the high power casual. I think it's like really fun. CEDH is kind of like really intimidating for me still. But I'm getting the hang of Kinnan. So Soul Ring. We love a Soul Ring. Last year for, birthday before last, I made Cyrus a Soul Ring cake. And I even like sleeved up a Soul Ring and put the golden Soul Ring in the top of the cake. Flooded Grove. Kiora the Crashing Wave. So this deck actually started as a Kiora dual deck. Fun fact. And then became, over years, became Tatyova, the high Powcash commander. But Kiora stayed. Stayed in the deck. She works the deck. Works well. Yeah, like not trying to be CEDH, but we are throwing hands and having a silly time. Exactly. Cute. CEDH is very intimidating to me, but I don't like blue-black. Winota, Elevere, or Ashea. So I actually started in CEDH trying to learn the Winota deck because I just liked the way that the commander looked. Not a good idea. And just like, I don't know, it felt like so like convoluted to me and confusing, and I was like, I don't know, this just isn't coming to me. I wonder now, like I've played so much Magic since then, I wonder now if I picked it up I probably would have a much easier time playing it, but that's kind of why I switched over to Kinnan. Great idea, that deck. Today is shop day for me, so I'm getting my stuff together. Nice. I don't have any decks of old anymore, really. Oldest is at this point. Yeah, this is, I'm very unique in the fact that I don't want to take apart any of my 4 commander decks, and I love them so much. But, you know, I'm sure as I keep playing and I keep like maturing and growing as a Magic player, I'll feel differently. But as of right now, I don't want to take apart any. Wind-swept Heath. Stacks is also just very difficult to play. It's a particular brand of control that requires precise plot piloting. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that mechanic quite yet, and it's something I'm just kind of like scaffolding the Magic information to kind of understand, you know? Oh, and I essentially quit Magic at one point for a few years. I totally, like, yeah, we all have, right? For sure. Yeah, I hope I don't feel that way, like at least for the next couple years, because right now the hyperfixation is strong and I'm just like in the like massive learning and wanting to play a bunch phase. So that's always fun when like you're hitting that hyperfixation pathway and you're just like riding it, you know? Castle Vantress. If I mispronounce anything, that's okay. And when I teach mycology, and so I teach a lot of like, you know, really confusing scientific Latin words, and people are always like hung up on pronunciation, and I tell them like I just helped out with a mushroom tour last week with a guy who does a lot of he's a tropical mycologist in Puerto Rico, and so, you know, he pronounces things differently than me, and like it's a totally different vernacular. And even like within the state of like Washington where I live, like people on the west side pronounce things different than the east, and that's totally normal. And I always say, as long as you spell it correctly, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna say the same thing, as long as you're spelling it right, it's okay. Breeding pool. Not a good, not nice to the ears, breeding pool. I don't get a good visual. I kept a couple decks, but one was Affinity, so that's gone now. I love that like plotting and playing poker in the middle of Magic feeling. Yes, yeah, that is so. I like metagame. That's fun. Yeah, I balanced out, so I have like 12 decks or so, and I'm just vibing. I learned in 06 or 05, so I consider myself retired. Hell yeah. True, I get shit for that because I'm mum. Because my mum, hell yeah. Oh, you mean the fuck pit? Yeah. Breeding pool? What the heck? What a name. Exploration. I do love exploration. Another fun one. I love playing lands. I love them so much. I'll play another one. Oh, also, I just curse at times, never with tone or intent. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, for sure. This is a cursing, a pro cursing channel. Not only cursing safe, it's actually encouraged. So, Simic Growth Chamber. Boop. Talisman of Curiosity. This needs to be a cat. A little curious cat. My other hobby in Magic is thinking of fun altar images that are like a pun or something with the card name. That's my meta hobby within Magic. Crozen Grip. Crozen Grip. Mole Drifter. We love Mole Drifter. We're huge Mole Drifter fans. What other fish can fly? Okay, sweet. I didn't see rules and want to make sure. I guess I should make rules because, like, as long, I see that whenever I, like, join a chat and it's like, agree to not be an asshole. And it's like, of course. Hinterland Harbor. Boop. Scourge of Fleets. We love Scourge of Fleets. Scourge of Fleets. Yeah, I mean, that disclaimer works sometimes. Yeah, totally. Urban Evolution. I would do, so like talking about the meta of like making up new little arts for cards. I would do Urban Evolution. I would do Urban Lichens because Urban Lichens are really unique. Like the lichens that grow in urban cities and have evolved over a pretty short, 100-year period of time to uptake pollution and output oxygen. I think it's so cool. So Urban Lichens would be my Urban Evolution. Met somebody, when I told them the don't be racist, they paused and laughed and asked if I was serious. Like sometimes folks tell themselves and works. Exactly. I was just going to say, like, I should have a little thing that's like, obviously, I hate that I even have to say it. Like, obviously, don't be racist, misogynistic, like a turf, like any of that fucking bullshit, you know? But like, besides that, let's say the F word and have fun, guys. Mystic Sanctuary. Scoot Swarm. Scoot Swarm. Scoot or scoot? Scoot. Archaeomancer. I think as someone who has Archaeomancer, someone who studied Latin, I think it is really fun to see the names of magic cards and try to figure out what they're like getting at with the Latin clues. Eternal Witness. That one is pretty. Which one? Let's see. What was it? The Scoot Swarmer? Eternal Witness. And I can't believe how fast this went. Wow. I was like, this is going to be forever, but it's going by pretty fast. Rejuvenating Springs. Rejuvenating Springs. It was the Skewt, yeah. I've been also trying to get better about keeping my list updated and together on Mox. This, you know, this is my first one, and I was pretty intimidated by it. I was like, oh, it's going to take forever. It's going to be such a pain in the ass. But this has actually been a really fun process, and especially, like, streaming it to make it kind of, like, social. Like, I'm a very social person, and I like to talk a lot, so streaming's, like, such a great option for me. Oracle of Moldiah. And also when I think like, oh, is that card still in my deck? I feel like I'm going to be able to recall much faster now. And if I can't recall, I literally have a list now. Time Stretch. This card, okay, not only does the name of it, but also the art just reminds me of Terry Gilliam. It's like, let me try to, it's like such a Terry Gilliam. It's giving Time Bandits. It's giving Brazil. It's even giving 12 Monkeys. It's so cool. I've convinced myself to the reasons of having a list, so if anything goes missing, that's such a good idea. My Landfall deck. Nice. I'm definitely going to check that out. I'm going to click it right now to open it. Boop. So I can look at it later and I don't forget. That's fair. I'm the same in emotion, but I feel odd on stream because I'm very good at in-person interaction. And I like the amount of circles used to give perspective. Yes, totally. Yeah, it's like this really cool. And I'm like, it says, it must be a reprint because it does say 2023 on it. But it's pretty cool. I don't know. I bet Cyrus knows. Cyrus, you're like the card archivist. Do you know about Time Stretch? Is it a older card? Is it a reprint? What's up? Why am I not finding it? There it is. It was originally printed with a different art long ago. Dang! I wonder what the original art looked like. I'll have to look it up. Another forest. Sorry, I typed half a thought. I feel like in an empty room when stream, so it feels awkward to me. Yeah, that's okay. If that makes sense, totally. That's okay. I'm a very awkward person, so we're very, this is an awkward safe place. Tireless Provisioner. Boop. I feel like I need a little sound that I make when I enter it. So I'm just going to make my own sound. Swift Foot Boots. Is this from the D&D sets? The Swift Foot Boots? Swift Foot Boots. That's like a tongue twister to me. Swift Foot Boot. I have Swiftfoot boots in my on my D&D character. Yavi Maya Coast. Yavi Maya Coast. Flooded Strand. Nah, that's been out a while too. Okay. The original Time Stretch art isn't nearly as cool. Don't even need to see it then. Coiling Oracle. This is a card that was in the original, the Kiora dual deck. Brinolin, the Moon Kraken. Brinolin. I like Brinolin. I think that sounds better, but Brinolin, the Moon Kraken. Stormtide Leviathan. have to drop for a meeting. If you'll be on in 30, I'll be back. Let's see what time it is. I'm like getting off right at 12:30 to go to the thrift shop. But have a good one, and I'll be back on Friday playing Stardew in the morning, and then Friday night Commander. And yeah, have a good one, Saber. Wash out. I really like these kind of, I don't even know what to call them, like beast, like bipedal beast dudes they make that like from a lot of like magic art. I think they're really cool and very creative. Another forest. Growth spiral. I'm like, I swear. No, I mean, I don't, but I swear I already entered a growth spiral. There's no way I have two of the same card in here. No way. No, it was regrowth. Okay. Okay. They just look like and sound alike. Growth spiral. Boop. The Kavu. Creature concept is rad with a lot of them. Kavu are delightful. Defiler of Instinct is gorgeous. Oh yeah, those are close. Oh, I forgot about the Defilers are Kavu. What a callback. Nice. Wood Elves. Hey, I battled some Wood Elves last night during the Pauper League match. It's funny, with Commander, it's like, I haven't played a Wood Elf in so long, in so many games of Commander. I haven't seen it in so long. Just hasn't come up in a while. Ancient Green Warden. Each one's a different creature type on top of Phyrexian. Damn. Kodama of the East Tree. Kodama. I like this card. East Tree. Ooh, wow. They got north, south, west, and center. I only have the East Tree, though. Inkwell Leviathan. Freaking love all the Leviathans, but this one especially. Scalding Tarn. I said I was going to get off at 12:30, but I'm like, I have very few cards left in this stack, so we'll see. Ulamog! He's my favorite big boy. Not only do I love his, I mean, he's a fucking beast, and I love Eldrazi's, because our son loves Eldrazi's, but, he's just so cool, and like I feel like his art is like really cool. I really like the simplicity of the art. Ulamog Infinite Gear. There we go. Great card. Yeah. The design is so good. It's so good. Avenger of Zendikar. I also really like this art. It's like Ent vibes, you know? We love a treeple. Avenger of Zendikar. Risen Reef. I love the Sinu-esque plates and such with them. I'm biased. I like anything remotely nature vibed. Same. Big same. Big, huge same. Lotus Cobra. Alright. Worldly Tutor. I love Worldly Tutor. I mean, really. Like, his staff in this art with the dragon on the top, the golden dragon staff. I mean, really. Verdant Catacombs. Or Verdant Catacombs? Magic the Gathering will expand your vocabulary. It sure will. Okay, we're down to the last two cards. We've got Arcane Signet, and then I got some land. Arcane Signet. And lastly, we've got Kodama's Reach. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more forest. Whoops. Uh-oh. What'd I do? Whoops. I can't tell if I added it. I think I'm going to go through and just count all my basic land and make sure I've got, like, the right numbers is what I should do. Alright. I think it was all in, like, one clump, too, so I don't think it'll be too hard. There's like not the most basic land because it has so many fetch lands and stuff too, or like not even just fetch lands, but like non basics. Okay. It says 5 forests. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it did add the one I was trying to add. So there's 5, but it needs to say 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it needs to be at 9 for here for forest. How many forests do you want to add? Oh my gosh. 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to add 3. Okay. And then islands. There should be 4 islands already. Okay, there is, but there needs to be 3 more. So add more. Add 3. Save. Yay, I did it. Okay. Figured it out. That's what I normally do. Basics are last. Yes, since this was my first time doing this, it was definitely like a learning curve there. But yeah, that's definitely going to be my method next time. For sure. Now I'm like, we're going to just kind of slowly shuffle all these lands back in. Get them mixed up. I need to do like a nice pile shuffle of this deck. Maybe I'll just do that real quick. Well, you know what? That was not too bad. I gotta say, it was not the worst thing ever. Was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Did not take as long as I thought it was gonna take. And it was fun. And maybe next time I'll like put music on and we'll do like a got 12 of my pauper decks. Cyrus, did you enter 12 of your pauper decks in the time it took me to do one of my commander decks, though? Is that what you're telling me right now? Side note, I get to stop making Phyrexians as I now have 7, and that's a good number. Nice. Hell yeah. 7's a good number. Yeah, but each pauper deck is like 10 to 12 cards. It's true, but still, goddamn. Goddamn. One commander deck, 100 cards, every card is different. One pauper deck, 60 cards, and there's only really 10 or 12 cards. So that's true, but goddamn, you only have, 2 more to go, and then I'll enter in Golgari Gardens, unless you want it in your database. Or we could both put it in both of our databases. I think we're gonna do a good old pile shuffle. Let's do it. I already have it entered from before, but I can send you the list. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can send it to me so I don't have to do it. Cool. I gotta figure out how I can play music while doing it. I think that I can just play it on Spotify, but I'm not totally sure. Like through my headphones. Sigh, you're a rock star. I know. He entered 12 of his freaking decks in the time it took to do one. I love it. I know they're easier decks at all, but still. So funny. Ah! Good old pile shuffle. Does the trick every time. Especially a deck like this. You want to make sure your mana is like... You want to make sure it's spread out. All right, well, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out while I entered my Tatyova deck into Moxfield. Very, very first Moxfield enter ever. Went so much faster than I thought it was going to. Was awesome, and I think I'll just do this again. We'll do, maybe we'll do Slimefoot next. That'd be a fun deck to do next because I can chat about mushrooms the whole time. That'll be fun. All right, back up there. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. And yeah, we'll do this again. Bye.